What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, Mikey Pipes. Yeah, we got a busy week ahead of us. I got to update that war board, though. We had some deletions and several additions to our maintenance agreement war board yesterday. But first, I need to talk about how sore I am, which is quite sore right now. My, right here and right there. That hurts. It's sore. That guy LJ next door at Elevation Nation, I'm trying to be family friendly, folks. And look what we're gonna do. Just one little drop of sugar in the espresso. One little drop. Yesterday's workout was gonna be an hour, but let's just say that Mikey Pipes can't do an hour. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't call me a bitch. But he said I did remarkably well. My first workout session with a personal trainer. I got some work to do. I really do. We're going to update this war board, folks. We're going to update this war board. Let me make my espresso. And we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about how the mayor of New York City, New York City's first Muslim mayor, 25 years after 9/11, when Muslim extremists terrorized the United States of America, and they killed thousands of people. It's crazy. It really is crazy. He canceled 4th of July. Mayor Mamdani canceled 4th of July. Can you believe that? How you cancel 4th of July? I don't get it. Hey Siri, 321 is what percent of 2,000?
321 divided by 2,000 is 16.05%.
Yep. We have 321 maintenance agreements, folks. Let's update the career total. Actually, we're going to call it year to date. Here we go, folks. All right. Oh, man. They can't catch up. They cannot catch up, I'm telling you. They cannot catch up. All right, let's start with $12. Daniel. $25. Wow. James. $40. And Mikey Pipes. Drum roll, please. Year to date. Career total. These numbers don't get here by themselves, folks. They do not get here by themselves. Now, for the week, you guys are not going to believe this, folks. You are not going to believe this, folks. But I shit you not. For the week, ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I sold 5 maintenance agreements yesterday. I also cleaned up shop, and we deleted 3 that were still in our system as having a maintenance agreement, but they have not paid in quite an amount of time. They got deleted. And then I went on a little warpath. I was on a mission yesterday, folks, and then we'll talk about Mamdani. I was on a mission to... I was on a mission to sign up some maintenance agreements yesterday. I sent out my first preseason air conditioning maintenance reminder to our clients. Every single one in our database, which is almost 10,000. I used Constant Contact. I used a template that I used last year, which got me roughly a 10% open rate on the first go around. And it sends out a reminder in 24 hours if those who didn't open. And I got an additional of those. I got an additional, I think it was 4%. So a little over 10% total. Very disappointing. I got about 500 unsubscribes. I got about 120 unsubscribes. 500 were bounces, between hard bounces and soft bounces, but it was still a large amount considering. But this was also the first time I used a new account on Constant Contact, because these guys just play games. I don't send out emails on a set schedule, like every month or every week. I don't do that. I think it's not nice. Now, I probably should start doing that, but I just don't do that. I send out maybe 3 emails a year. One is for the air conditioning preseason reminder to have your systems checked out, for your heating system before the winter, and then maybe one throughout the year if it's slow and I need to drum up some business, and sometimes it doesn't even work. But so why should I pay $140 a month when I'm only sending out 2 or 3 emails a year? And with Constant Contact and MailChimp, they want you to have that. They want that recurring revenue just the same way I want the recurring revenue with my maintenance plans. But it does look kind of nice there. Look at that. Look at that wardboard, by the way, folks. Look at that. Doesn't that look awesome? Looks awesome. So it's going to look even more awesome when that 3-ton is accompanied with a 2 and a 4 up on the top shelf, and those are scheduled installs. I get the equipment is cheap enough where I don't mind warehousing it. I really don't, and I'm going to go through it. I know I'm going to go through it. It is what it is, and the equipment is really that cheap. And for what it gives, it's just phenomenal. It really is phenomenal. And I would never stock a builder's grade ream or root up there, ever, because that's not what we install. So back to Constant Contact, we got a few. We got one scheduled for today, a tune-up. Now today is going to be in the high 50s, and the rest of the week we're going into the 70s and 80s. Crazy for mid-April, right? That's pretty awesome. Also, folks, I haven't mentioned this in a while. We have a number of our posters left. Let me just show you. We have not that many, maybe about 15 posters. The Mikey Pipes limited edition version 2.0 poster. 100% of all proceeds go to my nonprofit, the Mikey Pipes Philanthropy Charitable Organization, where we provide free or low-cost plumbing, heating, cooling services to those in the community who can't afford to hire a professional. And matter of fact, for every one person who donates $42.50 to me, well, not to me directly, but, links in the description box down below, I am going to give one away. Okay? So I am feeling optimistic here, folks. 2 people have $42.50 right now. Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. You want to send me a check or money order in the mail? Fine. Make it payable to Mikey Pipes Philanthropy. It's a 501c3 charity, in case you haven't realized that yet. And I want 2 people to email me right now that genuinely can't afford the $42.50, and I am going to mail them to you. Because I know 2 people right now are going to buy 2. So it's going to be buy one, give one. Okay? Buy one poster, get one poster back to the community. And you also get a free Mikey Pipes powered by ACiQ sticker. You're going to get a magnet for your car, put it in the back of your car. I also have this in a sticker form. And then I'm going to give you an ACiQ sticker. Okay. Now, Mamdani. Mamdani closed 4th of July in Times Square. Zohran Mamdani just signed an emergency order to cancel the 250th anniversary of America in Times Square. Right? There's going to be no concerts, no food, no nothing, no permits issued for Times Square. Can you believe this? And he's saying it's because of the FIFA World Cup. He's blaming it on that. But apparently he's a soccer mega fan. He signed an emergency order that will block events, including concerts and food festivals, from city parklands during FIFA World Cup. And it runs from June 11th to July 19th. Essentially, you have this Muslim naturalized American. I was thinking of the right word because he wasn't born here. He was born in Africa, right? And he, by his own admission, is a socialist, right? He wants to give everything for free, which goes against American values, which is capitalism. And he is shutting down New York City for any 250th anniversary of America specials on July 4th. Wow. Thank God I don't live in Russia or China. Because if I said this, I think that the communist police would come down my block right now and bust through my door and arrest me. They would. They absolutely would. Unbelievable. It is crazy. Well, at least, God willing, there's a remote chance that New York is going to be great again when Election Day arrives in November and the voters of America get their turn to vote. And hopefully they vote in Bruce Blakeman as governor of New York. I'm looking forward to that. All right, later today, let me tell you what I'm doing. We have, it wasn't a busy Monday on Friday. Now it is. I have to look at a home not too far from here. They have a very high gas bill. And it makes no sense to them. Probably an old shitty boiler or water heater. All right. I have to give a new residential client an estimate to replace a shower body. And then I have a central air conditioning maintenance. So I have 3 destinations on my schedule today. Daniel has 2 destinations, 2 service calls, and James has 3. One is a recall, unfortunately. We have a recall for a possible reoccurring mainline stoppage. We were there 28 days ago. 28 days ago. We removed some what appears to be wipes from a main line. And, now it's backed up again. 28 days. It sucks because we offer a 30-day warranty on mainline and lateral stoppages. There are no warranties on toilet stoppages, by the way. If we flush it there and you watch it flush while we're there, and I've flushed tons of toilet paper down, right? After we do a clear water closet stoppage with an auger. If it clogs up the next day, that's on them. And it's written clear as day. So it sucks to get recalls every so often. I think this would be James's first recall. Let me tell you how many service calls he ran. 183. James has been dispatched to 183 service calls, and to have 1 recall, not too shabby. So you got to give him an attaboy and a round of applause. All right, guys, let me stop running my cum catcher. Catch you guys later. Be well. God bless. Stay safe.